Hey everybody, here we go. We're going to be playing a little bit of Guilford Courthouse, this scenario that goes with this one. We'll be starting this one. Basically, what we have here is the setup for the game. Here in the blue with the green. Over in this direction, we have the colonists. Obviously, in red, we have the British. And way over here, we have some more Americans over here. And way down here, even more Americans. And we have everybody starting off with a 14 morale. And the British get to start with one motivation chit out of the whole works. We do have 13 turns. So this game is going to go a bit longer than the other one. I think the previous one I played was 8 turns, so this one is 13, so 5 more turns. So we're going to see how this works out. I'm just curious myself. After setting this up, I'm going, wow, okay, we'll just see how the one side or the other is going to win this game. So here we just move it over here. I have to move the entire map. All right. So, the British, obviously, they're starting here on the road. The British have the very first turn. They get to start first. So they have the initiative. And it is, let's see what time it is. It is, what, 6 a.m.? Yeah, 6 a.m. in the morning. And the British will leave this area here. They have to go, basically, march down this road right here. Go down here and then end up over here. You see these 4 positions right, or actually there's 5. I didn't see that one there. 2, 3, 4, 5. So they have to get I think like 14 or 16 points worth of strength points off the table over here, which means they're going down to the Speedwell Ironworks, which allows them historically, if they took that, that would have meant that's the main supplier of like the Southern campaign for the colonists to be able to build firearms and stuff like that, munitions, etc. Now, here we have of the British, we have O'Hare, we got Cornwallis, Webster, and I think it's Leslie is the 4 leaders they have. Not bad, you know. They have at least 1 strength allowed to them, and you know, Cornwallis obviously and Leslie I think have a 2 leadership, so not bad. Pretty good troops, leaders. Over here we have, let's see, we have of the what is it, Eaton. He's just a run-of-the-mill leader type for, I think these guys are the North Carolinians right here. And he's a pretty just like, hey, guess what? You're the leader. Okay. So that kind of how I feel it, you know, with him. Doesn't add or take away anything. He's just a leader type. Over here, this is what, Stevens. He's the Virginians for the Virginia militia. These guys are basically, the Virginia militia is almost considered close to being Continentals, and when it comes to taking on these guys, is in the rules, mostly like the South Carolinian troops, they have a -1 step for when you're trying to figure out everything on the matrix, or when you roll your dice roll modifier. They have most of them have a -1, so if you attack them, they're going to cave in pretty quickly. And then the Virginians are 0 or -1, but in this scenario, they consider themselves to be equals to the British, so they don't have to worry about that dice roll modifier, I guess. Then we have over here, we got 1 more leader here. This is Oz. Okay, that's actually not a leader. That's a pretty decent unit. Strength. Why are the two of them stacked together? I think I messed that up. I think they're supposed to be 2 off the side. They're strength 4. You can't have strength 4 with each other. Not possible. So there must be a clerical error there. Then we have Nathaniel Green here. He is your really good leader type. He is a 1-2, so, and he's sitting in Guilford Courthouse himself. Now, part of the scenario is that none of the colonials can sortie out or move until either they have line of sight to the British, are attacked or shot. Then they're able to start moving, basically, since it's so early, until turn 6. At turn 6, the Americans get to start moving. It's basically at 6, turn 6, that's 11 a.m. American Army sorties at random. So basically they start moving from their assigned positions where they're supposed to be sitting. So that is pretty much the scenario. So that's supposed to be there. And then we have some spots here that need to be put out. These little control spots. There's certain areas around here. There's Guilford Courthouse is 1. There's a star under it. You can see here there's a star there. That means that that's an important spot. There's a star down here. Here. So these are supposed to be there. That means that the Americans control those at the start. And if by chance the British move troops over top of it, they get to put their little Union Jack over top. And when the game is done at turn 13, whoever controls the little starred areas gets a victory point. And we'll just see what happens from there. And I think there's another one right there, underneath Tarleton, right there. So we'll just have to see. This is the prequel to the first turn. So I will be back with turn 1 and let you know what's happening with that. All right, we'll be back.